So here we'll be analyzing USDJPY for today. So I'm just checking on my recorder so that we can start. USDJPY been doing quite well, quite bearish over the past few weeks. So we're about to see what's going to be happening. We're doing a top-down analysis and trying to understand the trend and trying to predict the future. That's all about Harris, man. So over the past few weeks it's been bearish. We had this complete CR2. For this bullish, we had this forming this range around this point. And it came and broke this low and completed the range. So now we're expecting either to continue the range or to reverse from the range and do bullish. So currently we are experiencing the price is just completing the range, and based on how this one went, we are going to predict the direction. But we're not interested in that. We are more interested in daily stuff because we are daily. So for the daily, we are going this way. So let's mark the highs and lows of the 4 months so that we can be able to come up to this point. 4 months, the highs and lows, so that we know what to expect. That's the high point and the low point. Marking that as the highs and the lows, we try to get to see what has been happening. The range has been complete, and this was a perfect spot to sell, and this was a perfect spot to sell to. For with that, we're gonna have to continue and see what will happen for the past next week. So at least we understand the prices just hit the complete of the range recently. So we're either expecting for a continuation or a reversal. Yeah, that's so much stuff. But in the long-term frames, you try to understand what is happening in the long term. So this is the highest point, the lowest point, and this is the highest point. We can see the lowest point was retested, and the price came back to this level, but with a week. You see, this is a week. This just shows the bullish momentum. Because if the momentum is bearish, this will be a very, the candle. But since we are on May 25, the month is not yet finished. For the next week, we do not understand where the price will be going to. Because it's either it breaks this low, and we see that it has formed this week already. It's called a bearish week. The hanging on the inverse. So for the next week, maybe if it breaks now this low, so we have to mark this low so that we don't get stuck. We'll change its color and see what will happen. That's the low. So this is a partial low, so that we are expecting for next week to get to understand where it heads to. For this, that was the high and the low, and as you can see this from this CRT. You see CRT forms everywhere. You can see here from the CRT that came and broke and completed over here. This one CRT, this that also came back and broke this level. So for this level, it has not formed any. So CRT forms for levels that have reversals, and this has not formed yet. So we don't know. Maybe it's a continuation because you can see here this CRT formed, this one formed, this one partially formed. It's called a two-candle CRT. So CRT forms when we have reversals. But this one has not formed, so we are we are hoping the price to continue being bearish, and maybe should break this low with a very bearish momentum, and to come and test back and maybe continue closer. That's for the first time. So since we don't care that much about that, we are going to the weekly time frame. We just try to understand what's happening, what's really happening. Let me delete this because they are a bit occupying the space. Yeah, now we understand that the price, that is how the price will be active. So this was the lowest low of the range, and this is the highest of the range. From this up, the lowest point it came in from this up. So what we see that is currently like a change in state of delivery, because this low was partially broken. You can see this is the low that was broken. So this is a break block, and the price came back and tested back, and this formed a very bearish momentum, a very strong indicator of sales, sales in the market. And so we are hoping more sales and stuff like that. But since the weekly, we are heading now to next week, maybe this range, you see this CRT here, it was formed, the lower CRT, so this most of the times it shows the reversal. So this was a big bullish. We formed this CRT, now the momentum is now bearish. So for this, for me, I'm now 100% sure, based on my analysis that I've done, the price is likely to break this level and come back to test and continue the lowest point. So this range, which is around this low, now that's much of my view, but that will take some time. So out of that, now we're going to the daily time frame, because our daily traders will try to understand what's happening in the daily time frame. So this is what has been happening over the days. Price came, broke this low, came back to this was the SOP, broke this high again, change of character, broke this high also, came back, broke this high, and now it's a bit confusing me, because it broke this high with a very candle that's complete, and immediately came back to this low. This low is we call it the fair value gap, the low that broke this high. We come to this fair value gap here, which is around this low, and this one, this one and this one, exactly. We have that fair value gap, and that was the fair value gap, and it was brutally broken, which means we're expecting price to continue being bearish. So we had this change of character that fool the people that we are gonna be having a buy, but I guess the price should have come back here and continue being bullish. But again, who's Trump? Trump is I guess they were news, and those news affected the trades, and now the trades are being bearish. But now the fact that the news, if the news are not there, perhaps maybe got into this point and they're being bullish. And if the news don't affect the future, the price may continue being bullish, and this all will be just assumed to be news that affected the market, because the market is back to the range. You see, this range is the price that's currently in is the the range of the turtle soup. The turtle soup, that's this level, yeah? This level of turtle soup in the higher time frame, like 3 months, yeah? Which I've shown you just right now. See this low? Exactly. This is the low of the higher time frame. Broke this low, came to this low, has formed a change of character. And it's a little bit, it came back to this much low, yeah? So which means to break this level, to broke this level brutally, because this is what we mean, to break it to this level, which means that this is now breakable, and this level is used to be an entry of sales, yeah? And that's my final. I'm not convinced. I will not be convinced that this is a bearish momentum. Just press here back to this level to get orders for the sales, and now it's continuing, and it's gonna break this low and continue with the low up to I don't know, maybe this level, because this level again, this level is probably not the block because of and that's for the analysis for today. So thank you for watching.